हरे कृष्ण। Okay, let's sing a bhajan. Go to page 65. Yasomati Nandana Sri Nam Kirtan. जय जय श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन भगवान की जय, श्रीमन महाप्रभु की जय, श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह देव भगवान की, श्री प्रभुपाद की, गौर प्रेमानंदे। यशोमती नंदन ब्रजबर नागर गोकुल रंजन कान। 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 गोपी पराण धन मदन मनोहर कालिय दमन विधान। गोपी पराण धन मदन मनोहर विधान। गोपी पराण धन मदन मनोहर कालिय दमन विधान। गोपी पराण धन मदन मनोहर कालिय दमन विधान। अमल हरि नाम अमिय विलास। अमल हरि नाम अमिय विलास। विपिन पुरंदर नवीन नागर बर बंशी वादन सुबास। 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 प्रजजन पालन सुरकुल नाशन। ब्रजजन पालन सुरकुल नाशन। नंद गोधन रखवाला। नंद गोधन रखवाला। गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर। गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर। सुंदर नंद गोपाल। सुंदर नंद गोपाल। सुंदर नंद गोपाल। सुंदर नंद गोपाल। यमुना तट चर गोपी बसन हर। यमुना तट चर गोपी बसन हर। रास रसिका कृपामय। रास रसिका कृपामय। Sri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Natavara Sri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Natavara Bhagati Vinoda Asraya Bhagati Vinoda Asraya Bhagati Vinoda Asraya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Shri Nam Kirtan Ki. Let's read the translation. I am reading the number 1. Lord Krishna is the beloved son of Mother Yashoda, the transcendental lover in the land of Braja, the delight of Gokula, everyone's darling, and the life and soul of the gopis. He steals the mind of even Cupid and punishes the Kaliya serpent. Can Tarun Prabhuji, can you read the next one? Page 66.
These pure holy names of Lord Hari are full of sweet nectarian pastimes. Krishna is the Lord of the 12 forests of Vrija. He is ever youthful and he is the best of lovers. He is always holding a flute to his lips and he is an excellent dresser.
Thank you. Pass it to next.
Krishna is the protector of inhabitants of Vraja, the destroyer of various demoniac dynasties, the tender of Nanda Maharaja's cows, the giver of pleasure to the cows, land, and spiritual senses, the husband of Radha Rani, the supreme goddess of fortune, the butter thief, and the beautiful cowherd boy of Nanda.
Krishna wanders along the banks of river Yamuna, where he stole the garments of the gopis. He delights in the mellows of the rasa dance. He is very merciful. He is the lover and beloved of Srimati Radharani. He is the great dancer of Vrindavan, and he is the only refuge of Bhakti Vinodada.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, are you new, Prabhuji? What's your name?
My name is Praful.
Praful?
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you. Okay, so let's sing one more. Is anyone, Mataji, want to sing? Anything you like? Yeah. Give the.
Shri Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranatah Klesha Vinashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Govinda Hare Gopala Hare Radharamana Govinda Hare Govinda Hare Gopala Hare Radharamana Govinda Hare Sri Krishna Hare Chaitanya Hare Radharamana Govinda Hare Sri Krishna Hare Chaitanya Hare Radharamana Govinda Hare Sri Rama Hare Jaya Rama Hare Radharamana Govinda Hare
Rama Hare Jaya Rama Hare
Radharamana
Govinda Hare
Rishikesha Hare ऋषिकेश हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
ऋषिकेश हरे ऋषिकेश हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
जीवेश हरे योगेश हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
जीवेश हरे योगेश हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
जगदीश हरे जगन्नाथ हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
जगदीश हरे जगन्नाथ हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
नरसिंह हरे नरसिंह हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
नरसिंह हरे नरसिंह हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
हरे कृष्ण हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
हरे कृष्ण हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
हरे राम हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
हरे राम हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
गोविन्द हरे गोपाल 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 हरे राधारमण गोविन्द हरे
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल 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 जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल Thank you very much. Nice song. So sweet. Okay, one more song. Let's sing. Anybody has any recommendation? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to page 98. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. Daya Karo. Page 98. Savarana Sri Gaura Pada Padme. Prayer to lotus feet of Sri Gauranga and his associate from Prarthana. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu দয়া কর মোরে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দয়া কর মোরে তোমা বিনা কে দয়ালু জগত সংসারে তোমা বিনা কে দয়ালু জগত সংসারে পতিত পাবন হেতু তব অবতার পতিত পাবন হেতু তব অবতার মোসম পতিত প্রভু না পাইবে আর মোসম পতিত প্রভু না পাইবে আর হা প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ প্রেমানন্দ সুখী হা প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ প্রেমানন্দ সুখী কৃপাবলোকন করো আমি বড় দুঃখী করো আমি বড় দুঃখী দয়া কর সীতাপতি অদ্বৈত গোসাই দয়া কর সীতাপতি অদ্বৈত গোসাই তব কৃপা বলে পাই চৈতন্য নিতাই তব কৃপা বলে পাই চৈতন্য নিতাই হা স্বরূপ সনাতন রূপ রঘুনাথ হা স্বরূপ সনাতন রূপ রঘুনাথ ভট্ট যুগ শ্রীজীব প্রভু লোকনাথ ভট্ট যুগ শ্রীজীব প্রভু লোকনাথ দয়া কর শ্রী আচার্য প্রভু শ্রীনিবাস দয়া কর শ্রী আচার্য প্রভু শ্রীনিবাস রামচন্দ্র সঙ্গ মাগে নরোত্তম দাস রামচন্দ্র সঙ্গ মাগে দাস শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দয়া কর মোরে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দয়া কর মোরে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দয়া কর মোরে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দয়া কর মোরে। Let's read the translation. My dear Lord Chaitanya, please be merciful to me, because who can be more merciful than your Lordship within these three worlds? Next, Tarun Prabhu. That one is not working.
Your incarnation is just to reclaim the conditioned fallen soul, but I assume you that you will not find a greater fallen soul than me. Therefore, my claim is first.
My dear Lord Nityananda, you are always joyful in spiritual bliss. Since you always appear very happy, I have come to you because I am most unhappy. If you kindly put your glance over me, then I may also become happy.
My dear Advaita Prabhu, husband of Sita, you are so kind. Please be merciful to me. If you are kind to me, naturally Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda will also be kind to me.
O Swarupa Damodara, personal secretary of Lord Chaitanya, O 6 Goswamis, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, and Sri Jiva Goswami. O Lokanatha Goswami, my beloved spiritual master, I pray for your mercy also.
O Srinivas Acharya, successor of the 6 Goswamis, please be merciful to me. Narottam Das always desires the company of Ramachandra Chakravarti.
Hare Krishna. So let's sing the Jai Radha Madhav and then we'll start the class. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Baradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Baradhari Jashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Baradhari Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Baradhari Jashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe महाप्रभु जय 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 लक्ष्मी नारसिंह 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 जय तुलसी महारानी जय भक्ति देवी 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 हे नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल just too hot inside. Let's read the Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Gita Chapter 6 Dhyana Yoga Text 29. So we'll read text 29, 30, 31 and 32. Okay? 4 sloka. So you can repeat after me. Sarvabhutasthamatmanam Sarvabhutani Chatmani Ikshate Yoga Yuktatma Sarvatra Samadarshanaha. Can anyone read one time?
A true yogi.
No, just the Sanskrit. One more time.
Sarvabhutasthamatmana
Sarvabhutasthamatmanam
Sarvabhutani Chatmani
Sarvabhutani Chatmani
Ikshate Yoga Yuktatma
Ikshate Yoga Yuktatma
Sarvatra Samadarshana.
Sarvatra Samadarshanaha. Can someone read the 30 sloka? Recite it.
Yo mam pashyati sarvatra
Yo mam pasyati sarvatra
sarvacha mai pashyati
Sarvam cha mai pasyati
tasyaham na pranashyami
Tasyaham na pranasyami
sa cha me na pranashyati.
Sa cha ma me na pranasyati. Read the text 31. Can you read the back? Give Sanskrit.
Sarvabhuta stitham yomam
Sarvabhuta sthitam yomam
bhajati ekatvam astitha
bhajati ekattam astitah
sarvata vartamanopi
sarvata vartamano api
sa yogi mai vartate.
sa yogi mahi vartate. Can give to text 32, last one. Back, yeah.
आत्मापाम्येन सर्वत्र
Atmopamyena sarvatra
समं pashyati yo Arjuna.
Samam pasyati yo Arjuna.
Sukham va yadi va dukham.
Sukham va yadi va dukkham.
Sayogi paramo mataha.
Sayogi paramo mataha. Thank you. Let's read the translation starting with 29. I am reading it, then we can go backward this side. A true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized person sees me, the same Supreme Lord, everywhere. Can read text 30. On the back, those who have not read. Prabhu, you want to read? Okay.
For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me.
Give it to.
Such a yogi who engages in the worshipful service of the Super Soul, knowing that I and the Super Soul are one, remains always in me in all circumstances.
He is a perfect yogi who, by comparison to his own self, sees the true equality of all beings in both their happiness and distress, O Arjuna.
Thank you. I am reading the purport of first one, then we'll just discuss, okay? Purport of text 29, Dhyana Yoga. A Krishna conscious yogi is the perfect seer because he sees Krishna, the Supreme, situated in everyone's heart as Super Soul, Paramatma. Isvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridesu Arjuna Tishtati. The Lord in his Paramatma feature is situated within both the heart of the dog and that of a Brahmana. The perfect yogi knows that the Lord is eternally transcendental, is not materially affected by his presence in either a dog or a Brahmana. That is the supreme naturality of the Lord. The individual soul is also situated in the individual heart, but he is not present in all hearts. That is the distinction between the individual soul and the super soul. One who is not factually in the practice of yoga cannot see so clearly. A Krishna conscious person can see Krishna in the heart of both the believer and the non-believer. In the Smriti, this is confirmed as follows. Atatatvascha martvascha atmahi paramo harihi. The Lord, being the source of all beings, is like the mother and the maintainer. As the mother is neutral to all different kinds of children, the supreme father or mother is also. Consequently, the super soul is always in every living being. Outwardly also, every living being is situated in the energy of the Lord. As will be explained in the 7th chapter, the Lord has primarily two energies, the spiritual or superior and the material or inferior. The living entity, all the part of the superior energy, is conditioned by the inferior energy. The living entity is always in the Lord's energy. Every living entity is situated in him in one way or another. The yogi sees equally because he sees that all living entities, although in different situations, according to the results of fruitive work, in all circumstances remain the servants of God. While in the material energy, the living entity serves the material senses, and while in the spiritual energy, he serves the Supreme Lord directly. In either case, the living entity is the servant of God. This vision of equality is perfect in a person in Krishna consciousness. Hari Om Tat Sat. So this is our text, and the 6th chapter is Dhyana Yoga. So all of you are doing Bhakti Shastra, some of you, right? You already covered this? Dhyana Yoga, right? So you know very well now this chapter. So Dhyana Yoga, Krishna is mentioning the previous chapter is, what is the previous chapter? Krishna is talking about Karma Yoga, Krishna consciousness. So which is, you can see the karma, there are 2 chapters in Karma Yoga. And then immediately after Karma Yoga, he is explaining about Dhyana Yoga. What is Dhyan means? English words. Meditation. What does it mean? Name of Lord, focusing on the Lord. You use the microphone.
Meditate the name of Lord and just keep on chanting Hare Krishna.
Okay. What about you?
Always thinking about the Lord.
Always thinking about the Lord is meditation. So, in earlier days, people used to go for meditation to forest. Why do they go to the forest? Why not at home?
To get the souliness, he can just concentrate on Krishna.
Concentration. Here got the point. So concentration is one thing. So you don't want to be distracted or disturbed by so-called material or so-called family engagement. That's why they leave the home and they go to the jungle. So what is the purpose? Because they don't want to get distracted. But now we wanted to be more distracted in the family life. So how do they get attainment then? If they go to the jungle, so what are the things they are getting? They are detached from the family, so there is no engagement. And the next one would be they're getting some ambience. Just like you go to El Camino, one restaurant, you pay $6.99 for a buffet, where you may stand, you may not get a seat to eat. When you go to San Francisco, somewhere else, you pay $125 for your lunch, because you have nice light, nice things, and waitress come with tie and coat and they serve you. Why do they so charge? Maybe you get the same food or little better quality. Ambience. Because the environment causes us to feel more. Why do we cause? We feel in that situation, we feel like we are doing something great. We feel like we are eating, just like standing, big truck comes and you pay. It's just like I have to fill my belly and go attend a meeting. Like immediately finishing things. So in this sense, we need ambience. We need an environment which is conducive to our mental thinking or at the time of enjoyment. So similarly, we think of meditation means what we think? That we want to be absorbed in something. The bottom line is we wanted to be absorbed in something. Everybody is meditating on something. You can go, there is a lake in my home next to Penitencia Creek. And if I go walk around, there is a crane, crane? Bakasur, from there it came. So that crane was standing in one leg. He's also meditating. You can observe, he's not disturbed by anyone else. He's completely in one leg, not moving around, he's focused. So then meditation needs certain objective. That what is your objective? Because without objective, how can you meditate? You can just, if you say, Prabhuji, just be there. I see somebody who is there, maybe his husband asks that, can you watch my child? Half an hour. So that he is, even though he is everywhere, but his central mind is to see the activities of the child. But at the same time, he may be seeing, then he may be distracted by somebody come, Hare Krishna, how are you? Then he may be distracted. But still, if the cries goes, he goes there. But there is an objective of the time, and the meditation also flow. But there may not be full concentration. In certain jobs, you do not need full concentration. Like watching a baby, you do not need full concentration. You can still, just like 6 months baby lying in a crib, you do not need full concentrations to observe his thing, rather than a overall systematic approach of, overlook of things can help you. But here, when you talk about Dhyan, just like if I see Dhyan and see and observe is two different meanings. If I ask you, everybody has come, how many steps you cross to come to the temple? How many steps? Can you remember? 3, 4. We don't care. We see, but we don't care. And it is really, it's nothing to care about it. Why do I care many things? You go to your office, how many steps you go, if I ask you? Yeah, I have crossed definitely 9 or something, but I don't know how many. And I don't need to know about it. Because we are not observing that. Because there is no need for it. What is the need for it? To count that steps. Basically, we see it, but we don't observe it. So it is not dhyan, but it is a kind of a flow. So similarly, dhyan is a thing which is some attention is needed. What kind of attention? That I get something out of it. If I give you that you have to count how many books in the library are there, there is some attention. If you go and watch, you don't care how many books are there. But if you get an intern, if you're a student, you are watching, you are getting $40 per day to do 3-day job to count, then you have an attention there. And why the attention is? Because you are paid for this. The whole objective is you are getting money out of it. You are getting some profit. So what you got? Artha. Number one is, what is the artha I am getting, so that I pay attention on that. And the attention is that how I get the concentration attention on that topic without distraction. So dhyan means very simple. Dhyan comes from the word dhatu dhi. Dhi means intelligence. And dhimahi, also meditate. That dhi means you are basically one point intelligence, complete absorption of intelligence onto some point or some objective or some topic. Objective not necessarily any topic. There are people, one my friend, his hobby is watching birds noise, birds songs. He'll go in the morning. We went to one time in Milwaukee for a trip, business trip, and he was there. He was and me went. Then he had a big camera and all. He asked me, "Can you join?" Next day we went for a bird watching. So in the bird watching, he was so keen. His ear, don't shout, don't talk, because he wanted to capture the sound of the bird in the morning. So he's also meditating on something. Even though cars or everything is passing, but he has overcome that. He's fully focused on something where he can get that sound. Even though I may be going on that road, many people are going on that road, but they may not hear that sound. Somebody may hear the sound which is more visible, more noisy. So in the life also same thing. We are passing by. Many things are coming, many problems. My computer is broken, my health problem, my this problem, many things visible. But we are not hearing the sound in our heart. And what is the sound? It is causing us always it is overpowering us, over tempting us to be peaceful, to be calm. But we are hearing which sound? The sound which is going on the side street, like car, bicycles, people, noise, everything. But just imagine in one point, what he is doing? He just going and watching. We are just sitting there and he just observing for 15 minutes. It takes 10 minutes for me to really concentrate. 10 minutes you are really externally outside. Means you can see the car is going, you can see the many sounds are going. But after 10 minutes, you continuously meditate on something, on an objective that I wanted to hear the sound of the bird. Then what happens? Gradually, even though those sounds are present there, it is not that they are absent. Same car is going just 10 minutes before, but I can hear less. Because my mind is more engaged in the attentive idea of the sound of the bird. And after that I can see, because he is more practiced. That was my first time. And he can grab it. He has some iPod or whatever it is capturing things. He captured the bird sound, the bird's activities, pictures, and at least 3 or 4 different birds. I don't remember the name. So he got it. But the point I wanted to mention here, the Dhyan is, everybody is having some kind of Dhyan. Based on why he is doing that. Why he is meditating on something. Why the passers-by, he is not meditating on something. Because it is his interest. His hobby. It is an interest. But there is no such objective. The objective is, I am happy by doing this. The ultimate goal is, I am feeling happiness. I am feeling happiness and this is my hobby, that's what I am doing it. Otherwise there is no question why somebody has to do. And that's why he is also applying his mind, how to make the mind numb. Because not allowing other things to distract your mind. Even though doctor says those who go for acupuncture or other things, if there is a big pain, they said that don't concentrate your mind on that topic. Half of your pain will be relieved. Suppose if somebody comes, always talk about, okay, how it happened, what it happened, how it does this, that. So you will be more entangled into that one and you will feel more pain. So the best course of medicines to relieve the pain is talk something better topic than this one. So similarly, in all the world, whatever we see, we do not understand what is the better topic. The better topic is Krishna consciousness topic, Krishna Katha. Either things are not interesting for us, or we do not know the value of the topics, or we are too gross to really capture this because it is not penetrating. Just like cars, the sound, outside sound is more clear to us than the internal sound. Because it takes time, just like I said, it takes me 10 minutes to numb my mind to think something, because I was trying to develop a concentrated ideas how to capture the sound of the bird. Similarly, when Krishna is mentioning about Dhyana Yoga, what he is talking about? He has given many different systematic approach. You have to go to a jungle and you have to find a place which is not too high, not too low. You have to find a deer skin. You have to sit there. You have to sit in your Padmasana. Then you have to close your eyes, not fully closed, not this one. So these are the tactics how you can control your mind. Now if you do that at your home also, after 15 minutes, you won't find, maybe after 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, still you won't be able to understand what you are doing and what is the purpose behind my doing, because you cannot get that idea. So Arjuna himself, after 32 and 33, he is saying, O Madhusudana, the system of yoga which we have summarized appears impractical and unendeavorable to me, for the mind is restless and unsteady. So Prabhupada gives example of the yogis which I am talking about, Dhyan yogi. So a parent has 3 categories of children. One category of children are completely disobedient. I mean, they are not, just like children 5-6 years, they are doing their own job, even though ask them, they don't care. The second category of children, if by certain sticks, give the formula, okay, you'll get punishment or something, you don't do that, then they sit down calmly and don't disturb. And the third category of children, not only they engage in service of the mother's cooking or cleaning or something. So this is the thing. The bikarmis or karmis are they disobedient, means they don't know what God wants. They are doing on their own. Doing here, doing there, this club, that club, this one, that one, they are doing on their own without listening to God's words. The second category of people is who? Yogis. I mean, they are also spiritualists, but that they are engaged in the higher service of the Lord. What they are doing? They are at least sitting down, and they are notorious boys. We all are material world, everybody is notorious, because our mind is notorious minds. So what they are doing is, you just sit down. And the third category of people is bhaktas. What they are doing is, they are engaged in the service of God. So when Krishna is mentioning about what he is saying, that how do you do meditation? Now if you ask why it is discouraged in this age, because you will be always distracted. You won't be able to get attention fully. Then you won't be able to get a concentrated thoughts in a minute or in an hour. And to come to a stage to do certain things, you need to practice. Just like, what is the practice? Yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, like that, dhyan. Then finally you come to the stage of samadhi. These are 8 limbs of yoga. The 8 limbs of yoga, then you have to know about what is yama, what is niyama. You have to know what is pratyahar. Then after that, dhyan stage is coming. So in the dhyan yoga, Prabhupada mentions about many times that what one should dhyan. Earlier days, they used to dhyan on the super soul, Paramatma. Dhyan has to be done. Not now they are saying that you should dhyan to a point. Somebody said you should dhyan to a sunya. Somebody said dhyan to this, something like that. But the instructions, which is the accurate instructions which is given in Bhagavad Gita and in many places in the Vedic literature, dhyan to whom? To the super soul. Once one meditates, just like Krishna, when Narad Muni went to Dwarka, Krishna has how many wives? 16,108 wives. So it is inside the ocean. 16,100 palaces are there. Just imagine. Dubai, somewhere in Mid East, they created a big buildings just inside the ocean. It took them millions of dollars, and even not inside the ocean, just on the bank of the ocean, they put it some cement and pillars. So it took them hard struggle for them. But anyway, they constructed something. Just imagine Krishna has created a palace, a city inside the ocean. Then you will think, how are they getting oxygen? First thing you will ask. How are they getting all the things? So he can do it because he is the Lord. There is nothing, he is everywhere. What you read it here? A true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized person sees me, the same Supreme Lord, everywhere. So can you say that God is not inside the ocean? He is there. He is here as Lord Radha Madan Mohan, and he is inside the ocean as Meena Avatar, Matsya Avatar, or just as an atomic theory, he is inside. So the Lord can create millions of palaces inside the ocean. So when Narad Muni goes, what he saw? He saw the Lord is one places he is enjoying, one places he is doing ritual ceremony, and one places he is also meditating. So what is the point of God meditating on whom? He is God, why he has to meditate? But as he came as a human being to this planet, mortal planet, he was meditating on the super soul. And super soul is he himself. He is meditating on himself. But we cannot say that I am meditating on myself. I am not God. You cannot say I am meditating on myself. But I am not God, neither you. We are all servants of God. Krishna can meditate on himself because he is God himself. Super soul can meditate on Krishna. But Krishna has to teach us, he is meditating on himself, which is Narada Sa. It is described in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, in part 3, last chapter, text chapter 67. So what it has been described, that how you can attain peace. And he has given 5 things one has to do. We all householders. What are those 5 things? He said that one should recite the Vedic literature every day. Number 1. Number 2, that one must offer oblations to the fire sacrifice. Number 3 is waiting for the guest. Means one must, waiting for the guest means when guests come, then one should definitely wait and tending for each one. And there are many things have been described like that. Now, if you go and see what are those dhyan and what are the things we are doing here in ISKCON Silicon Valley here, what are those activities or what are those meditative mood we are doing here, so which is Dhyana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga, how different it is very subtle difference. Is there anyone on the internet or phone would like to add his comment or you can text? Tarun Prabhu, what is your number? 408 396 4321. One more time. 408 396 4321. You can text, or I don't know if there is a conference call, then you can star 6 unmute or mute. You can give your comments also. So anyway, so if you learn here, we have to see what are those dhyani do's and mantras. We need to differentiate between the different mantras which is available. So as per Mahanidhi Swami, he has described there are how many mantras? Category 6 varieties of mantras. How many? 6 mantras. We chant many mantras, right? Let me give you some tips. So first mantra is very interesting, is Dhyana mantra. What you talk about Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana mantra. Number 2 is Bija mantra. Number 3 is Moola mantra. Number 4 is Pranam mantra. Number 5 is Shruti or Srotra mantra. And number 6 is Gayatri mantra. Can anybody remember what are those mantras? So we have 6 varieties of mantras. Dhyana mantra, Bija mantra, Moola mantra, Shruti mantra, Gayatri mantra. 5. What is the other one? Pranam mantra. So how you come? When you come inside the temple, you bell the ring, you come, you offer the obeisances to Prabhupada and obeisances to Madan Mohan. So you chant, everybody knows Pranam mantra? Or just tongue and that's it? You don't know Pranam mantra? When you offer to the Lord, for each deity there are different Pranam mantra. You should remember that. What is the Pranam mantra for Krishna? He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deena Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute. So this mantra can be Dhyan mantra, but let's see in his own position. So when you offer his obeisances, what you do? You offer Pranam mantra to the Lord. Mahaprabhu Nama Mahavadanya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurattvise Nama. These are Pranam mantra for Sriman Mahaprabhu. Sri Radharani similar, Lakshmi Narasimha similar, Prabhupada also. Every deity who are there in the temple, there are Pranam mantras. If you don't know Pranam mantra, you can chant Hare Krishna 3 times. But Pranam mantra, please have a seat. You can sit in the chair if you like, sit in the bottom, wherever. You are coming for the first time? Yes. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Ravi.
Ravi, and your wife?
Yeah,
Rashmi. And your kid name?
Subhangini.
Subhangini. Okay, welcome to our temple. Hare Krishna. We are having a Bhagavad Gita class, so that we are in the middle of this one discussing something on Dhyana Yoga. I hope you can catch up. Yeah, please. So, I am explaining about this mantra. There are 6 types of mantra, which is just to give you a heads up. And number 1, what we talked about? Dhyan mantra. So, there are many kinds of Dhyan mantra, and even like Om Namah Keshavaya or any mantras which can be given by the Guru to meditate upon and chant. Just like we say Pranam mantra, that doesn't mean that Pranam mantra one cannot chant while standing. It's not necessarily not true in that way, but it can be applicable. Those are meaningful for Pranam mantras. So similarly, Bija mantra, I am not going into the details because it is too technical, but just you need to know that what are those mantras available. And Gayatri mantra, it is Om Bhurvasya. There are 6 Gayatri mantras are there. And just like we have Bija mantra like Klim, Aham, Om. These are the things which is induced in all varieties of names, and it becomes a identical one mantra which gives particular benefit to the chanters or worshippers. So similarly, when Mahanadi Maharaj is explaining about that, he said that there are 4 ways this mantra can be practiced and you can get the benefit. And he was saying that this mantra, whatever mantra is by Rishi, means sages, has to chant this mantra. Whenever you go to any places, we are receiving mantra. The mantra is available in the internet. Mantra is available everywhere. But it has the power, potency is, you get it by enabling by the Rishis. Always I give an example. Everybody been to India? Here? So many places in India you see, there will be some tree sprouting on the top of the 4th floor also, or top. Somewhere if there is a little bit of dust or mitti, you see earthen things, there will be tree sprouting from there. Have you seen sometimes? Right? Where the tree is coming from? Have you observed that where the tree is? There is a particular type of seed called banyan tree. The banyan tree is the sparrow, sparrow? Sparrow, as nowadays sparrow is decaying because of the pesticides and all in India. 80% sparrows are gone. You will not find, only crows can survive such pesticides. So there is no sparrow. Now I was in the village and hardly I can see that chirping sound. 10 years ago, hundreds at least, it comes to our home. They make their home, So anyway, so that sparrow, they eats the banyan seeds and they pass a stool. And if they pass the stool, eating the banyan tree, then only the tree can come up. If you put the banyan tree won't come. So their guru is the sparrow. The banyan tree's guru is sparrow because he has to eat and he has to pass stool, then he can get the banyan tree. So similarly, there are some mantras are there, the seed you can move around and, I have this. But what is that? It will not sprout in your heart or anything. It has to be enabled by the guru, the mantra. So that's why he was saying there are 4 methods. One is the rishi, which you get by them. So in the banyan tree, that one actually the banyan tree and people tree, which comes in the branches, you see, then take it out and throw it. So, but that's a sparrow goes to the top and they passes to here and there and there. Sometimes they eat the banyan seeds and they become grow and manifest there. So the next kind of thing is your chanda. Means chanda in the sense there should be some raga, music. There should be some rhythm. Because without rhythm, you will not feel the mantra. Even though whatever you are chanting, there should be some rhythm. You are chanting Hare Krishna in your own rhythm. And then also there is Ishtadeva, and there should be some kind of Ishtadeva means there are Ishtadeva of the deities. Just like Hare Krishna Ishtadeva, which is given by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he is the founder of Hare Krishna. He is the giver of. There are certain mantras which is developed by all the mantras are developed by God. Some of them are hidden treasure. So some demigods pick it up, some rishis they take it up and they empower it. Nothing has been created by human being. All the mantras are created by God himself. Just some rishis, they enable it and they got special power to give some special potency and give you that mantra. So in this age, the mantra, what is that mantra? Kali Yuga mantra is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So those are the mantras which is used in order for us to understand. So now, so far, how we got it? Dhyana Yoga, we understand the meaning of Dhyan. What is the Dhyan? How rishis used to go and how they get distraction and how they are basically focused now. And they are able to understand the meaning of the objective of or the goal of Dhyan. And in this age, we are not able to understand the goal of the meditation. So, the next point is when Krishna is explaining to Arjuna about the Dhyana Yoga, he has given all the technical details. How you go, how you sit, how you do it. When Arjuna is also declining that I cannot really concentrate my mind. So before I proceed to certain other details of Dhyana Yoga, I just want to ask any questions or any comments from anyone, any clarification. There is a microphone. Please share your thoughts. Anybody would like to add something or have a questions? Feel free to add so. Okay. Tarun Prabhu, give the microphone.
Prabhuji, do you know, is there any person who is doing this Dhyana Yoga in this in today's world?
Okay, so Prabhuji's question is in this age, anybody is doing Dhyana Yoga. Those who are doing Dhyana Yoga, they are not visible. I mean, there are people who are doing in the Himalayas, you cannot even trace them.
Yeah, but the book Prabhupada is saying like it's not practical, in today's age also.
Prabhupada didn't say, Arjun said. That's what Prabhupada, Arjun himself.
The book, the
Bhagavad Gita, Arjun said.
Yeah.
Let me read that sloka. Arjuna Vacha, text 33. Yoyam yogastaya prokta sammena madhusudana etasyaham na pasyami chanchalatvat sthitim stiram. Arjuna said, O Madhusudana, the system of yoga which you have summarized appears impractical and unendurable to me, for the mind is restless and unsteady. So this is 5,000 years ago Arjuna has said, and now we cannot create a huch-puch in the society by performing something which may be temporarily attractive and temporarily it may flickering mind that, okay, this is gorgeous, some things, but in a long run, you will definitely fail. There is no chance that there is a winning in this particular method which is described in this Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, and your questions to this, who is practicing? Yeah, there may be someone in Himalayas or somewhere else, they may be practicing on their own benefit, but it is hard for you to trace them out, or hard for them to preach to the common man. They may not understand it and they may misunderstand and apply in a wrong way. Even though some perfectionist people may be there, some sages. Just like right now, Kumbh Mela is going on in India. 3 crores is how many millions? 330? Yeah. 30 million people came yesterday. How many? 30 million people in one day they took bath in Allahabad. You know Kumbh Mela? Who doesn't know Kumbh Mela? Once in a 12 years comes in 4 places in India. Allahabad, Banaras, Ujjain, and which? Haridwar. So 4 places we have, it comes alternatively. And this is, I think, the special, after 100 years or something. 144? Yeah, after 144 years, this is the arrangement of the different nakshatras and this one stars. So that's why you got the lot of benefit by going there and taking bath. 3 crores, when 30 million is not a joke. 10% of US population 300 million? Can you believe? 10% of US goes to take bath in one day. And my brother was saying that there are 75 trains have been set off to accommodate these people. And even though anybody got waiting list, next day they get confirmed because they add bogies. Very, very mass productive, means can't believe. They have to walk 5 kilometers to go to take bath. But anyway, this is what what I was trying to mention is, in that Kumbh Mela, you will find many different sadhus who appear, who have never been seen. They are not seen in ordinary eyes. They may have come from Siddhaloka. They have come from many different places. Some Himalayas, somebody else. Nobody knows them. So yeah, those people, they don't preach. They don't come to America or preach. Even though they preach, they come, now you come to Himalaya with me, can you go? You will say, my family is there, my this one. So anyway, many layers of impracticability will be appearing. Okay, any other comments from anyone? Yes, back. Can you give the microphone to the back?
So, Prabhu, our Bhakti Yoga includes Dhyan Yoga because we are meditating on the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the sound of the Mahamantra. So, Dhyan means your mind is, you're focusing your mind on the sound of the Mahamantra. So in one sense, Bhakti Yoga includes concentrating the mind on the Supreme. So it not like Ashtanga Yoga as is described but it includes Dhyana Yoga in some.
Yes. So Prabhuji's question is Bhakti Yoga. Dhyana Yoga is also included in Bhakti Yoga. That is true. Because Bhakti Yoga is itself Karma Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, Sankhya Yoga. It is in second chapter, many places Krishna is mentioning. A person of foolish or low intelligent can differentiate between the Sankhya Yoga and Bhakti Yoga, or Buddhi Yoga and Bhakti Yoga, because he said that there is no difference. In outwardly it may appear that I am exhibiting my qualities to show more, so I am a Dhyana Yogi. Somebody said I am just reading all the time books. So people may come say I am a bookworm or some kind of, my designation would be there. That is the only thing. But ultimately I am doing bhakti, let's say. So similarly, there are places where in certain places in Western countries they said, oh, Prabhupada cannot be a big philosopher. He said, why? Because he's doing arti. It's just by doing arti. Means philosopher means they have idea they puffed up, means you have to be sitting inside, left, right, giving a big comments and big judgment, and that's it. You don't bow down to God, you don't do anything. I mean, that's why it is their perception of being as a philosopher. But the real philosopher is always, that's what Prabhupada names means, at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Because it is their own ideas, whimsical ideas. Everybody's idea is, I am big. I am a big dog, you are a big dog, he is a big dog. So we are fighting on that. So, but for us, Vaishnavas and our theories are very simple and practical, because we always render service to the Lord. We always seek for the refuge at the lotus feet of the Lord, and we wanted to get the mercy of the Lord, because that's what we are. And other people atheistic, even though they get same thing, Krishna is mentioning here, I don't differentiate between anyone. They get it, but what they do, they don't. Can you please talk lower? So in that one, there is no difference between their and ours. Because atheist people, what they do? They get Krishna's mercy, isn't it? I am getting a car, I am getting a job, I am getting a money. Krishna is giving me. For an atheist person, the next door me, he is getting meat, he is getting beef, he is getting everything. It is also Krishna's mercy, that's what he is getting. But the difference between that, devotee always says that it is by Krishna's mercy I am getting, and an atheist always says that it is by my own hard work I get it. If problem comes, then he will say it is God's problem, he is causing me a problem. It is not my problem. But when things are favorable to me, it is because I did this better thing, I got it. So for us, we have to change our attitude. The platform of thinking has to be changed. How? That we must also know that whatever is happening is by Lord's mercy. That is the difference. You wanted to share something, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I remember one quotation somewhere in Bombay, like, God gives, forgives. Man gets, forgets.
Very nice. Very nice. Did everybody got it? Got it, Varun Prabhuji? Can you repeat?
God gives, forgives, man gets, forgets.
Wow. Give a big hand to Varun Prabhu. He remembers things. Sharp memory. So that's why our Dhyana Yoga here, this text which I was selecting, is in order to know about the topic. Now I'll give some instances. What has happened? What has happened to Lord has come in 5,000 years ago. Lord has come now. So I'll give you 2-3 examples to re-establish or re-awaken our faith in Krishna. 500 years ago, there was a break Dhyana Yogi. Tarun Prabhu was asking who was Dhyana Yogi. His name was Nisinghananda Brahmachari. By his meditation, he can do anything. He can even manifest diamond, jewelries, pearls, and make not only one or two big road comprising everything, and then Lord can walk on that road. So that is his power. So Nishingananda Brahmachari, what he did is, he used to offer food to God. We offer bhoga to God? Everybody knows. So there are deities, we offer one plate, but generally if there are multiple deities, we offer multiple plates. So what he did is, he offered 3 plates, so there are 3 deities. Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, everybody knows. Prabhuji, those who are new, you know Jagannath? You heard about? Did you hear about? So Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra is also one form of Krishna, Balaram and his sister Subhadra in different form. Narsingadev is here. He was there. Narsingadev is his Ishtadeva, Nishingananda Brahmachari. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 3 deities are there. So he offered 3 plates. But his meditation is so perfect. By meditation, immediately he can see Lord Chaitanya is eating his bhoga immediately, just offering up. Immediately that Mahaprabhu started eating. Not only he ate everything. Jagannath's plate and other 3 plates also. So he was a little perplexed. Means I offered to him just like Radha Madan Mohan plate, if Lakshmi Narasimha comes, eats directly there, then you will be perplexed. Just like 2 brothers, he gave 2 chocolates, then another guy took immediately. Then you will be settling down, right? Please don't take, we have to share each other. Like many advisory things will come. Is it need? We have kids, so similarly, okay, we should share each other, we should give. So similarly, Nishingananda Brahmachari also, he should know Chaitanya, we should share, we should not eat the prasadam from there. But here the identity feature is, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different than Jagannath and non-different than Narsingadev. He said, I eat means they eat. Where Krishna here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is there any difference? No difference. Is there any difference between Narsingadev and Krishna? They are Supreme Lord. All of them are God. So there is no difference in their potencies. There is no difference in their omnipotency, omniscience. But there are difference in their different characteristics and mood. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narsingananda Brahmachari was little perplexed in the whole deal. Then he went to Panihati, Mahaprabhu went to Panihati, and he mentioned this incident to Sivanand Sena. So Sivanand Sena said that he may be doing some story, or he may be, nobody can believe that immediately he offered, he ate. Mahaprabhu is here, how can you go for 50 miles and ate there? But Lord is, but he is also pure devotee. Then after that Mahaprabhu showed their mercy, and he basically exhibited that I am non-different. And I am present in both the deities, and I can eat there. Because the mood of the devotee, he has said. So the point which I wanted to make, the Dhyan yogi is there. By their Dhyan, just like in Puri, the Pandas, those who offer God food. So they have to see the image of the Lord in the water. That's why they can confirm that the Lord has eaten by their meditation. So there are meditation, it is not Dhyan yoga is something separate. It is used in Krishna's service. Different level of Dhyan has to be made to bring Lord to come, invoke mantras to bring Lord to your home, to fire sacrifices to different places by meditation. But that meditation has to be matured enough to accommodate your feelings, and Lord can reveal that. Outside people cannot see also. If Lord is revealing something, how can you see? Just like a Brahmin, he said in Mayapur that I wanted to enter into you guys are blocking us. He was very hatred towards, you're not allowing me to go inside the kirtan and all the things in Mayapur. He said, then Mahaprabhu asked, why you are not allowing? No, I am eating only milk. I am not eating anything. Then Mahaprabhu said, by eating milk is not the qualifications to enter into the Harinam Sankirtan. So similarly, you cannot say by just doing Dhyan, that doesn't mean that you are qualified to enter into this love of God, Harinam Sankirtan. It is Lord's own mercy only, it is given to all of us. That's what we are able to do something, render some service to the Lord and chant His holy name properly. Many instances, as I mentioned to you, Nishinganand. So meditation is how the meditation affects. Meditation is the action of mind also, the activities of the mental activities. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there in the same place, Panihati, there is a place called Bhagavan Acharya. Bhagavan Acharya is a great saintly person. So he has his brother called Gopal Acharya. He studied from Kasi, Vishwanath Kasi, Banaras. He studied Vedantas and he came. And Bhagavan Acharya said to Sarup Damodar Goswami that he has come, he will give a lecture. But he was saying, why he will give a lecture? He has not gone through the devotional path. He has not understood God in his own feature. He has understood the Mayavad. Mayavad Bhasya Sunil Haiva Sarvanas. What he has to say about God? What he knows. But anyway, he tried. Then after that he was convinced and he could not give. But the same Bhagavan Acharya, he wants to invite Lord Chaitanya to his home. So in his home, there was a devotee called, his name is Junior Haridas. So he sent him to Junior Haridas to get some rice from nearby friend's home. His friend is Shikhi Mahiti. Shikhi Mahiti's home he go and get it. So Shikhi Mahiti's sister name is Madhavi Devi. So Madhavi Devi was there and she's an elderly lady and she's also an associate of Radharani, a Sakhi. And Junior Haridas went and get the rice and then it was cooked and Mahaprabhu praised very much how did he make this fine rice, this and that. But by his meditation, God is super soul, he can know everything. Right? Is there anything hidden to him? He is inside your heart. He is inside my heart. He knows everything in my intention. He knows everything my desires. He knows everything of my plan, my strategy. All things he knows. Not only me, everybody's. Even an ant movement he knows it. He controls it. So the God is there also. So he told, who got it? Okay. Then he said that this Junior Haridas is not allowed to come and associate with me. Then everybody, what happened? A person who has taken the renounced of life and if he thinks or meditates on the form of the ladies, he is not allowed to enter into my dance. What he did, when he goes, he desired a little bit enjoyment during the time of transaction of the rice given by Madhavi Devi. Very fragmental. But Lord is a super soul, he understood it. Because that will affect. So similar to an example is a big two Brahmins. One is Grihastha and another is Brahmacharis. They are passing on the bank river. What they are doing? When they are passing on the bank of the river, there was a girl. She needs help to cross the river also. It is not too much of current, but girls are generally not so strong enough to withhold the current. So she asked the two brahmacharis, means one is brahmachari, one is grihasthas. So they are very strict, let's say devotees. So she asked, and then the brahmachari grihastha said, no, we cannot hold the girl's hand and take you out. Then the brahmachari took hold of the girls and crossed the river other side. This is just an example. It's not a real, I'm giving an analogy. So when they crossed over there, after some time, the brahmachari brought the girl outside and crossed the river and left here and then forgot. And they are walking. After 2 miles, 3 miles of walk, the brahmachari was asking, the grihastha was asking about, what did you do? Means how did you get it? You don't feel anything? Means he touched her hand, it do like this. But she was completely away. So the point is, he is meditating more on what you did than the actual person did something. He is transcendental to his own activities. He wants to do and extend help. But the person who was doing, he is meditating more on the other person's what he did and he was worried. So this is called dry renunciation. So similarly, the meditation is whatever mind is absorbed in something, on some activities. Just like recently also it has been given by Vrindavan, also many great sages. He had given an example. There was a prostitute who stays in a house, big house, and a Brahmana is staying in front of the prostitute's house. So the Brahmana's business is to chant Hare Krishna, but the prostitute is there. But his business is in the morning. He has to find out, today this customer came, right? Then that customer came. He was basically meditating on what's going on the other side. Rather than focusing on his own sadhana, he's meditating on what's going on the other side of the game. So they died by a fire incident happened. Because the prostitute herself, meditating on the other side. Oh my goodness, see the Brahmins, she chanting Hare Krishna, and I love it. In my, bottom of my heart, I am praying to Lord, can you make a life like this? There is a simplicity is there. So there is a fire incident happened, and both the Brahman and the prostitute died in that fire incident. The prostitute became a Brahmin, and the Brahmin is gone to hell. Because not by what you do externally. You have to be internally and externally synchronized yourself. That is called meditation. External, internal synchronization is meditation. You just see what's going on the other side. Generally, we are all influenced by the external activities. What's around us. That triggers our mind, that disturbs us. There is going on games, sports, videos, many things, which is terrible things to stop those things. How many things you can stop? Can you stop the waves of the ocean? You cannot. What do you do? Just bow down. Why the big trees, they wiped out during the storm, big storm? Why the big trees, they are wiped out, and the small tree, they remain? Because the small tree, they bow down, they bend, right? The big tree, cannot bend, wipe out. So similarly, we have to also learn how to bend. We cannot alone win the game of fighting with Maya on our own without the strength of the Sudarshan Chakra. Just like in the Mahabharata Yuddha, when Bhima was there, what he said? When there is a Narayana Astra was sent by one great king from the Kaurava side. Even Arjuna could not counteract. Brahmastra, everything, Narayana Astra, nobody can counteract. There is no other formula. Then Narayana Astra has to do something. So they asked, Krishna told, one thing, Narayana Astra you can win, just bow down to him. He said, just bow down, you will be safe. Narayana Astra won't do anything. But if you still want to fight, it will kill you. Everybody did. Bhim said, oh, why should I bow down? What Astra, I don't care. Because he is very puffed up, little bit. Otherwise, he cannot fight. So he said, I fight. He was gone. He was about to wipe out by the Narayana Astras. But by Krishna's mercy intervention, then he realized, oh, now I have to bow down. The point is, we need to bow down. So, similarly, even though by doing many things, by dhyan or this or that, there is a chances of degradation, there is chances of fall down. Just like I gave an example of whom? The prostitute and the Brahmins. How they happened? Because the Brahmin, because he is seeing always what's going on the other side. What's always going on? Always meditating on whom? That prostitute gets $20 or something, or that guy came, this guy is coming, that guy, what is going on? He's meditating on those activities, and that becomes the repository in your mind. So sense, even though you are not performing, but you have the mental performance is more dangerous than the actual performance. So when it is performing, it causes destruction. But the prostitute external performance may be very sinful, and internal performance because he's desiring that how the Brahman is appreciating. But that doesn't mean that we should be hypocrites. That we should be externally and our internal. We are chanting our things, even though we may not be seriously there, but we should be focusing on Krishna's holy name. So external and internal. External means our external activities. Internal means what is in your mind. Who can know? Nobody can know your mind other than you or God. How can I know your mind? Unless you reveal by your words. Unless you reveal by your actions. Can you know your mind? Nobody can know. Maybe a psychiatrist can know a little bit by hypnotizing. Or a super soul can know fully. So similarly, our mind we know, and we know where the problems are. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj says, when you get up early in the morning, you get your broom and hit your mind 50 times. And when you go to bed, you get your shoes and hit your mind how many times? 100 times. Because mind is stubborn, mind is always disturbing element. So how do you do dhyan? The best course of action is to do dhyan is by surrendering to the Supreme Lord's mercy, surrendering to His command. And that command is mercy. Sometimes people ask, how do you know God? How do you? He said, the God's mercy is everywhere. God's mercy is everywhere. There is nothing separate we need to get the mercy of the God. God's mercy is in the holy man. God's mercy is in the prasadam. God's mercy is in the kirtan. God's mercy is in the deity form. In the holy places. You go to Kumbh Mela, it is God's mercy. 3 crores, I was telling, 3 crores people in Amavasya, it is going to this Sankranti, there are another 3 to 4 crores. 3 3 to 4 crores people will come to the Kumbh Mela. What is happening there? Because people want to get some spiritual credit. Is it not God's mercy? Why do we read Bhagavad Gita a day, every day? Because we are getting some mercy from the Lord we are getting energy by chanting this mantra. And that energy comes by association with God's words. Chanting Hare Krishna means association with God's words, so that all our bad qualities can diminish day by day, not in a one day. So dhyanavasthitena tadgatena means those sages, those rishis who are always meditating on the super soul, who are always thinking about the Supreme Lords, they can think the welfare of other people, not the hypocrites. Those who are meditating to do something else. So only a pure devotee can be transcendental to all these material modes of material nature and can give benefit to the society. Nobody else. Nobody else can, because they do not know what is the ultimate goal of our life. As I mentioned in the beginning, what we do? We need to numb our mind. How do you numb our mind? Is there any principles where do we numb our mind? Is there any way we can numb our mind? No. We cannot calm down our mind. Just like I was giving in those who did not come beginning, that I went to a bird watching exercise, means to hear the sound of the bird. One of my friend is a hobby, so we went there to explore that. And even though there are a lot of cars and bikes and many things going on, we are just next to that one forest, but still we can hear the sound of the bird. Because we numb our mind from the external things. Because there is a develop an interest to hear particularly. Just hear the sound of the bird. So when you numb, if it is said in the dark, can you see? Yes. When you are in the dark, if you're there for 10 minutes in the dark, you can see. Extremely dark you can see, because darkness is actually, it can be visible after being there for a long time. So similarly, if you are in the same way of Hare Krishna, or whatever mantras you know, the Dhyan mantra, Pranam mantra, Shruti mantra, and Gayatri mantra, or many 6 types of mantras you described about. So Dhyan mantra is one of them, and by understanding this, you will be able to first pacify your mind, and after pacifying the mind, what you can do? The next thing is love of God will come. So pacifying the mind means, why do we go for certain things? Because of our hobby, because of our interest. For God, why don't we get our interest? Because we are not getting through it. We are not understanding the value of our life, or we are not able to know that what should be done and what should not be done. So Krishna is very merciful and Krishna is very powerful, and He is always giving His mercy, His association by the deity form. You can take prasad. You are leaving? Please give some prasadam, Prabhu. We have kirtan, and after that 1 hour we'll serve prasadam. If you like to stay, you can stay. Okay, then please take some prasadam. And please sign up for our email communication, which goes whatever festivals and temple. Varun Prabhuji can help him out. So that's why we have to be. Dhyan Yoga means, Prabhuji mentioned Dhyan Yoga is included in. What's your name, Prabhuji? Prema Sindhu Das. Okay, Prema Sindhu Das Prabhuji mentioned that Dhyan Yoga is included in Bhakti Yoga, just like $50 is included in $100. It is not seen, so it is already there. So bottom line is, we should do which yoga? Bhakti Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga is first thing is chanting the holy name of God. And by chanting itself, without dhyan, how can you chant 16 rounds? You need certain meditation to continue and perform your dhyan. So now, any questions? We'll do the Artik now in 2 minutes. So before that, any final questions from anyone or comments? Yes. Please give a microphone, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, when I came in, you were talking about Nishingadev, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. All are on the same platform. But long back, I heard a lecture, I cannot remember exactly. And he said that Nishingadev has his own planet. And Nishinga planet, he has his own planet and he lives over there. So would you like to say something about it? Or maybe I heard him wrong or something?
Yeah, same means all Vaikuntha planets are absolute. So there is no difference technically. Vishnu Lok, Ajodhya Lok, then Nrisingha Lok, or Ram Lok, Krishna Lok are all in the spiritual plane. So there is no difference. Yeah, Nishinga Lok is there also in Vaikuntha planetary. So there is no difference. So what we are talking about, the difference is more detailed studies of Bhagavad Gita, detailed study about the God's positions. Just like then you talk about Vishnu has 60 qualities, Krishna has 64 qualities, Ram has 62 and half qualities, Narsingadev has 61 qualities, or Varaha has this much quality. So then you basically understand the characteristics and what they have, what they don't have in terms of completeness. Whole complete God is Krishna himself. So in that way we can differentiate, but in one way or other there is no difference, because they all in the spiritual sky, they all in the Vaikuntha planets, and Vaikuntha planet is absolute plane. So in absolute there is no difference. Difference is in the relativity, the difference in the mood, the difference in the reciprocations of the devotees in different planets. Just like in Vaikuntha Vishnu Lok, you can see Sitaram or Lakshmi, Narayan, then people are serving in the opulence way, Aishwarya Bhav. In Golok Vrindavan, they are serving in Madhurya Bhav. Those are the differences. Okay?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions from anyone or comments, or from the on the internet or on call? Those who are, please give. Okay, text anybody, or you can also shoot an email. All right. So Mataji is given bhoga now. So what is that? Kamesri Mataji, is it going for Aarti or? 10 more minutes. Okay, so then we have to wait for 10 more minutes. I thought the Aarti would be there. So we will do the okay, Aarti will be at 6 o'clock then. So almost. So before then go, let me continue with the 2 slokas. Okay. So we are doing 29, 30, 31. So let me read the 30. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. Purport. Can you read, Salas Prabhuji, the purport? Give the microphone to Prabhuji. Read one paragraph.
So, a person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. Such a person may appear to see all separate manifestations of the material nature, but in each and every instance he is conscious of Krishna, knowing that everything is manifestation of Krishna's energy. Nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. This is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is the development of love of Krishna, a position transcendental even to material liberation. At this stage of Krishna consciousness, beyond self-realization, the devotee becomes one with Krishna in the sense that Krishna becomes everything for the devotee, and the devotee becomes full in loving Krishna. An intimate relationship between the Lord and the devotee then exists. In that stage, the living entity can never be annihilated, nor is the personality of Godhead ever out of the sight of the devotee. To merge in Krishna is spiritual annihilation. A devotee takes no such risk. It is stated in the Brahma Samhita, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hrudayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship the primeval Lord Govinda, who is always seen by the devotee whose eyes are anointed with the pulp of love. He is seen in his eternal form of Shama Sundara, situated within the heart of the devotee. At this stage, Lord Krishna never disappears from the sight of the devotee, nor does the devotee ever lose sight of the Lord. In the case of a yogi who sees the Lord as Paramatma within the heart, the same applies. Such a yogi turns into a pure devotee and cannot bear to live for a moment without seeing the Lord within himself.
So this is also when demigods, they go to the bank of the ocean, causal ocean or Shweta-deepa, where there is a embassy of Lord's spiritual world remains in the material world called Shweta-deepa, where we goes and demigods goes to pray to the God that we want your help, we want your guidance, we want your mercy. Why they don't need it? Because if they are in trouble. And sometimes it is said that many places they even see for a moment. Very fraction of moment, Lord will appear and then disappear. Sometimes it may be said that after practicing many times, just like Dhruva Maharaj was there, meditation, and he saw the Lord, definitely came in the daytime, because it has been said, the Lord came with the Garuda, he was sitting there, and there was a shadow when he was passing back to Vaikuntha on the top of the head of Dhruva Maharaj. Just imagine, God's shadow is also transcendental. Means he's going, sun rays is there in the daytime. So he has seen for a moment. So why do they wanted to aspire to see more? Dhruva Maharaj was aspiring to see more Lord Vishnu, that where is he? Where is he? I wanted to see him, because he saw for a time and then Lord disappeared. Narad Muni, when he said in his previous birth, what he did? He saw and then Lord had disappeared. And divine voice came, my dear Narad, because you are not yet qualified fully to see me or to associate with me. Just like if you are not fully pure, there is no chance of you to continue to associate with the Lord. So he said that you continue with your austerity. And that develops, because the attachment to God, just imagine if you have seen Krishna directly, face to face, and then what is the point in the next moment? Our life will be likely vacuum without seeing. Now we are practicing with his deity form, that his Supreme Lord is there present, and we wanted to see more about him. We wanted to see the pastimes, we wanted to hear pastimes of him, and we wanted to learn about him. So, the text 30, which mentioned, Prabhupada given the beautiful sloka from Brahma Samhita, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Bilochanena, Santa Sadeva Hridayesu Bilokayanti, Yam Syam Sundaram Achinta Guna Sarupam, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Prabhupada given an example, and he was saying that how a yogi also develops the love for God. So for us, what we do is, we always try to, somehow or other, we try to attach his name. Just like Prabhupada gives an example, when in Mathura, long time ago, when Krishna's time, a sage, a sadhu was giving a lecture, like Katha, Krishna Katha. So when he was giving Krishna Katha, there was a thief, he was sitting in the assembly also. When he heard about Krishna, his mind is where? How I can get those things? Krishna is wearing jewelry, Krishna is having Karna Kundala, these, and description are so beautiful, the handsome boy. So he meditates on that, and he went to where? To Vrindavan to steal all the things. And then he became a pure devotee. So somehow or other, if we hear about Krishna, if we learn about the Krishna Katha, then our mind will be cleared with all kind of misgivings, all kind of anarthas that which resides in our heart. Gradually, constantly, good or bad, we try day by day, month by month, year by year, we'll come closer to God, no doubt. Because it is his mercy he will give you, he'll reveal you, he'll give the inspirations within your heart how to love him. There are many things we do not know when we started. There are many things we know now. And there are many things unknown to us, which will be known in few years by constant practice of the Supreme Lord's divine voice and divine instructions which is given. Just imagine 10 years ago, those who have started chanting, they don't know even how to chant the beads, which round it should go, clockwise or anti-clockwise, where to hold, which finger to hold. And when we change from one beat to another, how do you turn it on? These are all technical things. It might take 1 year, 2 years. Sometimes we are sitting in Vrindavan with our friends when we went for Japa retreat, and we found that there are many people are chanting in a different way. Somebody is using different tactics. Somebody is using the thicker beat, otherwise the thinner beat, or there are other technical details. So by associating with the Lord's devotees, we get to know many things. And then the person was asking why such things are unknown to us at certain point of time. Because you are not qualified to know certain things at certain point. Because we are not developed our austerities, we are now developed the mercy of the Lord. So it will be still, it is not that Lord is impartial, just like Narad Muni he said that you cannot see me further. But after that, when Narad Muni is perfected, he can see Lord everywhere. He can enter into Vaikuntha, he can enter into Brahmalok, he can enter into Kailaslok. He can see his Lord everywhere without fail, and he can talk to him directly. So similarly, if something is unavailable, something is not coming to us, it is our own fault that we are not getting it. And how do you get it? There is no, it's all predefined or predestined or whatever it is, but it is our own fault, we don't get it. So gradually, by constantly engaging in the Lord's service, things will be clearer and clearer. Just like Bhaktavatsal Prabhu was saying to me one day that Hanumat Prasad Maharaj used to do deity worship long time ago here. So one day he fainted. Like, he could not complete his task. And they are not trained. There's no other way, they have to start it. So they jumped and they started the deity worship, the whole thing. And then after that they continue it. So sometimes one chance may be given by the Lord and then you continue by certain arrangements. So similarly, irrespective of whether we know it, whether we do not know it, but we should keep on trying and understanding God's message, in understanding His positions as a spiritual being and His position as our spiritual identity. And we try to know the difference between all the yogas. As I mentioned, how many mantras you mentioned? Dhyana mantra. Tell Prabhuji, remember. Give the microphone to Prabhuji.
Dhyana mantra, Bija mantra, Suti mantra, Gayatri mantra. I'm just telling four. Mula mantra.
Okay.
Pranama mantra. Yeah. Mula mantra.
When you hear first time, you said 6, 5 immediately. After 1 hour, you said 4. After some time. So the mind is like that. You cannot retain many things. It is like sleeping more. Just like God's mercy was saying that why you get more. Because the thing is that we have to expand our pot. To preserve more water, you cannot say that government is giving more. If you have 1 gallon pot, you will hold how many gallons of water? 1 gallon only. And remaining waters, it will fall behind. Similarly, if God's mercy is coming to us, if our pot, our heart is likely 1 gallon's expansion, even though the mercies come, that will be wasted out, gone. So what you have to do, at the same time, we need to learn how to expand the pot of heart. How to expand the pot of heart? By austerity and by proper sadhanas, only the heart would be expanded and we can retain Lord's mercy within our heart more. If you say that we cannot retain the Lord's mercy, then because we are not able to snag it out, it is slipping out from our heart, just like slow memory. As by Prabhuji was there, our Radhika Raman Prabhuji, he was saying, from 5 years to 20 years, a person can learn 5 times more than 20. After 20 years, even if you really memorize, I was saying many slokas, but after 1 month I forgot half of the slokas really. Even though I can remember something 2 weeks ago, but now it doesn't come to my mind but if I see my son, even Balaram is learning Bhagavad Gita sloka, he can capture those things. That is also the factor of the age. So, but that doesn't mean that we should not learn, because at the time, the brahmacharis, because they retain the energy by their Siemens, and that's why they will able to have many qualities of the memories and strength and consciousness development, or these everything which they continue to preserve within their heart, within their mind. So for us now we'll do the Artik ceremony. So please keep the books. Any other questions from anyone? Final. No. Shailesh Prabhu, back. Turn on the light. No. Okay, if no question is there, then we will wrap it up. All the books and the asanas, we'll keep it on the side, and we'll have the Gaur Aratik session now for at least half an hour, and nursing prayer, and then we'll go for prasadam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Kipa Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Aroti Kesoba Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Aroti Kesoba Jana Vitatavani Jagamana Loba Vitatavani Jagamana Loba Gaurangeya Rochik Soba Jagajana Mana Loba Gaurangeya Rochik Soba Jagajana Mana Loba Gaurangeya Rochik Soba Jagajana Mana Loba Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Dakini Jai Chan Bamegadadar Dakini Jai Chan Bamegadadar Nikate Advaita Shini Basa Chatradara Nikate Advaita Shini Basa Chatradara Basi Ache Gora Chan Ratna Simhasane Basi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Narari Hari Gori Chamaradulaya Hari Gori Narari Hari Gori Chamaradulaya Hari Gori Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshari Gaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshari Gaya Sankara Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Karatala Madhuramaganga Bhaje Paramarasala Madhuramaganga Bhaje Paramarasala Bhaje Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Haribo 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 Nutago Haribo Netai Gaura Haribo 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 Netai Gaura Haribo Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Barana Ujvala Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Barana Ujvala Dala Deshe Banamala Kore Jalamala Dala Deshe Banamala Kore Jalamala Shiva Sukha Narada Prene Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Deke Gaurara Sampada Bhakti Vinoda Deke Gaurara Sampada Gaurangeya Lotik Soba Jagajana Mana Loba 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 Haribo, 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 Natago, Haribo. Natago, Haribo, 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 Natago, Haribo. Haribo, 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 Natago, Haribo. Natago, Haribo, 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 Natago, Haribo. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Girana Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's okay to keep going for another 10 minutes or something, right? 10 minutes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Haribo. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Oh, Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Jai Vishnu. Jai Vishnupad, Paramahansa Paravatikacharya, Stokta Sata Shishimara's Divine Grace, Sesi Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki. ISKCON, Vividivandacharya, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Vishnupad, Paramahansa Paravatikacharya, Stokta Sata Shishimara's Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki. Anantaguri Vaishnavrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Giridhar Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhakti Vrinda Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyamakunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhan Ki. Vrindavan Dham Ki. Navadip Mayapur Dham Ki. Ganga Jamuna Maya Ki. Tulasi Devi Maharani Ki. Samveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Harinam Sankirtan Ki. Vrihat Madanga Ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Huh? Want me to-
Any kids wants to sing nursing prayer? Want to sing?
Can we just sing?
Huh? Yeah, Prabhuji, go ahead.
Okay. Namaste Nara Sringaya Lada Lada Dayane Hiranya Kasipo Bhakshaha Silatankana Kalaye Ito Nrsinga Palato Nrsingo. Yato Yato Yamitato Nrsinga. Bahir Nrsingo Ridaye Nrsingo. Nada Singamadim Saranam Prapadye. Davakara Kamalabade Nakam Abhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanubringam Deshavadrita Naradirupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrsingadev, 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 Jaya Nrsingadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Shringa Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Gu Premanandi Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We welcome everyone to the Sunday Feast program at ISKCON of Silicon Valley. It's good to see a big turnout today. We especially like to welcome our newcomers, those who are coming to the temple for the first time. We'll pass out the microphone around so that everybody can, those who are coming for the first time can kindly introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about them and what brought them here today. Do we have a microphone passing around? Yes. For the first time, those who are coming, can you please raise your hands there at the back? We have one gentleman there. We also have one. Yes, please. Please tell us your name and how did you hear about us? It's not turned on. Is there another one?
Hello.
Okay, maybe go ahead. Yeah.
My name is Vikram. I come from Bangalore.
Bangalore.
So
okay.
I've been regular to ISKCON Bangalore, but I've been here only once in the last
very nice.
4 years, 3 years.
Are you living here now?
Yeah, I live here. So today my friend wanted to come here, so I decided to come with him.
That's very nice. Okay. What is your name?
Vikram.
Vikram. And your friend?
I'm Aditya.
Aditya. Okay.
I've been to ISKCON Mumbai a couple of times and I was curious to see ISKCON here.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much for coming. Hari Bol. Next. It's not working. Okay, we can pass the microphone from behind. Anybody in the behind? Anybody behind? Newcomer? Yes. You have someone? Okay. Can you please introduce yourself? Sure.
They are moving to California from Seattle.
They are? Her name?
Madhur
Madhur,
her husband Govind.
Govind.
He's there.
Oh,
and
here.
then there are 2 kids.
And the 2 kids. Okay.
They
Welcome.
They were with us in Seattle. They are just going to move to California.
They're going to move for good, right? Just like you. Okay. Haribol. Thank you. Welcome to our family here at ISKCON of Silicon Valley. Yes, the gentleman in the front.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
My name is Ravi. That's my wife Rashmi and
Lakshmi.
our daughter Shubhangini. We are from Delhi, India. We were regular to Delhi ISKCON.
Oh, really?
So this is our first visit here.
Okay. Have you moved here?
Yes, we came here a couple of weeks back.
Couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Do you like it here?
Yep.
Do you like it in San Jose?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all are your new friends here. So
True.
please.
Us to Mr. Deepak.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Damodar
Such a
Prabhu.
small word. So
Yeah.
So we were in touch with him, on chat and also finally.
That's good. You're in good hands. So he'll keep you busy also. So very nice. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Please come as often as you can.
Sure.
Anyone else for the first time? Yes, we will. Yes. So before we move on to the next, I guess Damodar Prabhu has some announcement to make. We'd like to acknowledge today's speaker, His Grace Balimardan Prabhu, for the wonderful Krishna Katha. And we'll also like to thank His Grace Bhragupati Prabhu for leading in a very nice ecstatic kirtan and the Narsimhadev prayers. Hari Bol. Are you ready? Okay. So we'd like to acknowledge the sponsors for tonight. Do we have a couple of sponsors? I cannot see from here. Not for today? Okay. Would anybody like to volunteer or sponsors tonight's Sunday feast? If you feel like doing so, you can always tell us. And there are some open slots on the board for upcoming Sundays and festivals. If you'd like to help us with sponsorship for the feast, you're most welcome to do so. Oh, the price, yes, it's $301 for any Sunday feast or for sponsorship during a festival. Okay, yeah. So, can we have the names of the cooks for tonight? We'd like to acknowledge the cooks who have cooked today's feast. Anybody from the kitchen? Okay, the feast was cooked by Nilisha Mataji and she was helped. She had a couple of volunteers to help. After the brief announcements from Damodar Prabhu, we'll sing the Prasadam prayers and then we'll go out and take Prasadam. So I'll give it to Damodar Prabhu now.
Thank you very much. What we wanted to let you know is that our technical team has been working tirelessly to broadcast programs and to make you aware of what's going on in ISV. And, there is a new website which is there, which is called iskonofsiliconvalley.com. So if you go there, what you can see is all the lectures which are getting broadcasted. You will see that, as well as you will also see the previous, series. So say, for example, we had, so if you look at, we had in the past, Radhika Raman Prabhu came in. All those kinds of lectures are there recorded and then put onto the website. So if you have missed something, you can definitely go and browse it. A lot of, features are getting added right now. So if you, so this is, say, for example, getting broadcasted right now. So you are seeing a broadcast of a broadcast in this player. You can see that below, correct? Similarly, schedule and all is there. And what I wanted to say is different kinds of classes are going on which are coming from our temple. So if you hit the education, different engagements which we are having for you. There are Bhagavad Gita classes and engagements all around Bay Area. So you can go to each of them And sorry, this interface is little difficult for me to play, but if you go to say Thursday, I'm just clicking it. You can get into the website and get more details. So you can see there is a Bhagavad Gita study at Cisco going on. There's also in Stanford cooking class in Stanford, as well as Bhakti Vaibhav degree course which is going on. So for each day, how you can actually engage with us, it's mentioned there, as well as watch and listen allows you to watch the video archives as well as listen to the audio recorded lectures. So we have around 4 years of classes, audio, video, which is there, and we are in process of putting all those things in that. So I highly recommend you, please visit that website, and also you can see the pictures and all also there. One more feature which we have put together, let it come through. So say for example, this was last time Vaisheshika Prabhu gave a lecture, Communications 101, Verifiable Symptoms of Advanced Vaishnava. All these things are there. Raising Krishna Conscious Children, this is what I was saying, that there was a series on that. So in case you have missed it, please go and watch that. We also wanted to raise money. So Navadeep Prabhu, who is disciple of Srila Prabhupada, he had lot of Srila Prabhupada items basically, and he has agreed to contribute for ISV, and we have created a small online auction, and you can go there. Lot of Srila Prabhupada articles like his personally used dhoti, gamcha, all those things are available. And it's more like a complete, like a eBay where you bid and then, someone, if he can bid on top of you. So all those features are there. So there's a painting of Srila Prabhupada, original set of Bhagavatam, which Srila Prabhupada bought in 1965. You have paintings and then dhoti and gamcha, as I was saying. So we will be ending this auction on the day of Nityananda Trayodasi, which is 23rd of February. So anyone who wants to spread the word about it, please use this. So that was a small announcement which I wanted to do for ISV website. So a lot of good things are happening, and the devotees involved are Dimitri Prabhu, Govind Charan Prabhu, Vishaka Leela Mataji, Sundaranand Prabhu, Bal Mukund Prabhu, Nirja Mataji, and few more devotees.
Thank you, Damodar Vamshidhari Prabhu. Yes, we have one more announcement from Sri Krishna Purushottam Prabhu for upgoing monthly Sankirtan festival. So you could pass a microphone to him.
Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to welcome Bhragupati Prabhu and Prem Sankirtan Prabhu. We go every weekend book distribution, but they go every day. So let's say Hari Bol to Prabhuji.
Hari Bol!
So we have a Nityananda Trayodasi MSF. That is, MSF means monthly Sankirtan festival. We got a books from India, like Rasika Shekhar Prabhu, myself. In October we started to bring these books from India. This is Prabhu, Shailesh Prabhu, can you show these books? So this is Srimad Bhagavad Gita in Hindi, and I have a shorter version, and we have a bigger version, like those you want to buy in a regional language, because when we go door to door, everybody asks, I want Telugu Bhagavad Gita, I want Tamil. So we specially ordered from India, because Bay Area is a mixed culture, like they want in their region language. So we bought this, and if anybody interested, you can buy. And this money goes to Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, which is in Los Angeles. And you can see Shailesh Prabhu or myself, or like Malini Mata, she's in India. But anyway, you can see any of us. You can buy these books. And also we have a Srimad Bhagavatam sets. Like 2 weeks before Radhika Raman Prabhu came here, Balimardan Prabhu invited. And we have a good seminars. Today I went one home. And in their home, we are distributing this Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is, you can see there is a series of books there. These Bhagavatam books, which in their home, the YouTube is blocked. I asked why, what is the reason? He said, our kids are growing. I told, take this Bhagavatam, you can block entire TV also. Because they can read this Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam, from first canto to 12 cantos, we have 44 volume sets. There's only 2 sets available. Last weekend, Amit Prabhu took 1 set. And today also we went to door. One devotee family bought 1 Bhagavatam set. And yesterday also, there is one more family. We went for to give a receipts for them for last year, and we gave some calendars. And myself, Lavanya Mataji, Sukeshwari Mataji, and there are few devotees with me. As soon as we went in, and I was giving the receipt, and Lavanya Mataji showed this Bhagavatam. I said, okay, give receipt for this also, they told. So they took 1 more Bhagavatam. So these Bhagavatams are is Amala Puranam, which like kids can pick it up. It's a smaller version of books. I have only 2 sets, and we don't know when we'll get next sets, because BBT India ran out of Bhagavatam sets. BBT US also ran out of Bhagavatam sets. So if anybody interested, please let me know. I have a bigger version and smaller version. We have a stall outside, and you can see me once after this Sankit. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, back to Damodar Prabhu.
One very small update on the new temple. So far the progress looks very good. As you all know that we have purchased a new site in Mountain View, and the construction is almost coming to its final stage. And last year we all of you helped a lot. We got close to around $900,000 in total collection. And to start this year, today I wanted to share a good news that we got another donation of and I like to keep the devotee wants to keep it anonymous, close to around over $21,000. So thank you very much, and we are receiving. You can help in few ways. You can donate your stocks. Basically, there is a brokerage account for ISV. So if you go to ISV New Temple /donate, it's very simple. You get a lot of benefits on tax. You can also do a direct transfer to our bank accounts. You can become a monthly donor. It's very simple, 3 steps. Put ISKCON of Silicon Valley routing number and the account number, and every paycheck, certain amount will get debited and added into ISV bank accounts. You can also help us by giving checks. There is a flagship programs which we have, which is called a tile program, where a lot of devotees are coming in and they are purchasing a tile. What it does, there's $1 million wall which we have. It has 500 tiles. Each tile comes $2,000, in which you can put a name or a message. We are also working on a virtual tile wall where you can actually just see how it looks like on a website. We will be coming back to you soon on that. So far, right now, around 155 tiles have gone. That means that we have accumulated over $310,000 from that. And the remaining tiles are also going fast. In case last Advait Acharya's appearance day, which is coming on 16th of February, devotees at ISV along with their near and dear ones raised more than $280,000. So this year again it is coming. So if you can help in taking a small pledge, saying that I will collect say $5,000 or $20,000 from my network, and we will enable you with receipts, tax receipts, and please help us, because as we will move in, some unknown expenses will come in. And each of those signs of your contributions will help us in smooth moving into the new temple. One last word is, in case you are looking for tax receipt, you have to ask basically, and you can contact Sonal Mataji who is there, or you can let me know and I can be your messenger to Sonal Mataji. So you have to ask for getting tax receipt for 2012, then only you will get it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Damodar Prabhu. So, lot of, yes.
Sriram and I would like to sponsor tonight's piece.
So Sriram, Prabhu and Mataji would like, sorry, your name? Lata Mataji would like to sponsor tonight's feast. Thank you very much. Thank you. So a lot of activities and lot of opportunities for volunteering here at ISV. So please come forward and spontaneously and as in whichever way you can help and contribute, that will be very nice. I just saw that while the announcements are going on, a young couple came in. I'm not sure. Are you here for the first time? Yeah. Could you please introduce yourself? Yeah, we passing a microphone. So. It's not on. Can you switch it on? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
I came here from Denver.
From where?
Denver.
Denver, okay.
I relocated here due to the project change and stuff.
Oh, good.
Prior to that, I was in Phoenix. I stayed over there around 3 years. So, Ram Prasad ji, Lakshman Prabhu ji, all those guys knows me. And
okay.
I'm a regular devotee of ISKCON, me and
Very
my wife,
nice.
both. So, we joined here. This is the first time. It took a little while to find this temple and all.
Okay.
But finally, we are here.
Okay, very nice. Very nice to have you here. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
As you just heard, we have bought a property in Mountain View, and the new temple renovation is going on. For those who are not aware, we'll be moving there very soon after the renovation is complete. So please stay in touch either through the website or come regularly, and you'll get all the updates. Any other announcements for tonight? If not, we will sing the Prasadam prayers together and then we'll go out. Oh yes, sorry, I forgot. We need clearing volunteers to help clean the temple after Prasadam. So we need like 5 volunteers. It will take about 30 to 45 minutes, each one doing a little bit around the temple, and there we go. First time newcomer Rashmi Mataji and Ravi Prabhu. Thank you. 3 more. Okay, well, I'll volunteer. Hari Guru will volunteer and... okay, so we have at least 4, so we can manage. Thank you very much. We'll sing Prasadam prayers together. Would you like to lead? Sharira avidya jal jodendriya tahe kal जीवे पहले विषय सागरे तार मध्य जिभायति लोभमय सुदुर्मति ताके जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्णा बड़ा दयामो तोरी बारे जिभाजा स्वप्रसादन्नादिलो भाई से अन्नामृता पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमे दाको श्री चैतन्य गीता एक दिन शांति पुरे प्रभु अद्वैतेरा घरे दुई प्रभु भोजने बसिलो शाकोरी अश्वदाना प्रभु बोले भक्तगण ऐशा कृष्ण अश्वदिलो हे नो शाक अश्वदाने कृष्ण प्रेम ऐसे मने से प्रेमे करो अस्वदाना जड़ बुद्धि परिहारी प्रसाद भोजन कोरी हरि हरि बोलो सर्वज सच्चिरंगने खाबू माधवेंद्र पुरी प्रभु प्रसादन्ना करे न भोजन खाइते खाइते तारा आइलो प्रेम सुदुर्बार बोले सुनो सन्यासी रागान मोचा घंटा फूला बड़ी डाली डालना चढ़ी सच्ची माता कोरिलो रंधन तारा शुद्ध भक्ति हेरी भोजन कोरिलो हरि सुधा समाए अन्न व्यंजन योगे योगी पाए जहा भोगे अझा बेताहा हरि बोले खाओ सबे भाई कृष्णेरा प्रसादन्ना त्रिजगत कोरे धन्या त्रिपुरारे नाचे जहा पाय त्रिपुरारी नाचे जहा पाय महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नम ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यवतम श्वासो नैवजा प्रसादे सर्व दुःखानां हानिरसोपजायते प्रसन्न चेतो सुयाशु बुद्धि पर्यवतिष्ठते भगवत श्री महाप्रसाद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल. Please come and take prasadam. Thank you very much.